This is the start of round one, and we have lost the dice roll, so we're going to wait for our opponent to decide whether or not to go first, so definitely be on the draw this game, it seems like. I'll just wait for him to decide. So our opponent decided to play first, and he kept his 7, and we're going to mulligan this. We have no lands. And this is better. We just need to draw a hexproof creature, and we have a pretty good hand. We have a Pilgrim for turn 1. They have 2 ethereal armors, and these are the... Well, so this Infliction Courage, well, all the auras are really good. These are just can add tons of damage really quick. And depending on what happens, we might just go all in on this Pilgrim. That's not that likely, but I've done it before, just against decks that you know they'll have like spot removal. Decks with Azorius Skillgate are probably not going to do that. Okay, so we'll play our Temple Garden untapped for Pilgrim. That way we can play Fiendslayer Paladin next turn if we need to with playing the Hinterland Harbor. We'll say go. So yeah, this deck, I kind of don't like. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like playing like white. This is basically just a white creature deck, like White Weenie, where you just play guys and try to deal 20 damage before they can stabilize or stop you. And I generally don't have too good luck with those kind of decks. It just doesn't pan out well for me. Well, my opponent missed off his Augur, which is pretty good. Alright, so we drew a Glade Clover Scout. So we're going to play that and put double auras on it so he can't counter anything. So either our opponent is blue-white or blue-white-red. More likely blue-white because the Guildgate gives it away. So if he has Supreme Verdict, we're pretty in a bad spot. But if not, we're got a pretty good clock. I got 5/5 Hexproof first strike. Another Augur. And he's thinking, looks like he did hit something or another. Oh, got Syncopate, okay. That's good to know. Always good to play on counter magic. I'm actually just going to play this to get as much damage in the end as I can. We could attack with a Pilgrim, but he'd probably just block. It's not worth it. So, attacking for 9. So yeah, the ethereal armors just add up crazy. Like if he doesn't wrath and we draw like a Rancor or something we can pay for Syncopate, he could just be dead next turn. Not a Rancor, I wouldn't do it. It's only 4. Like if you draw a Johnny. So no Supreme Verdict, which is awesome. So hopefully this Scout will kill him in a couple turns. So he takes 6 more and goes to 8, so he's going to be dead next turn. Might as well just play tap land and say go. So he's going to think twice. And a Azorius Charm. Let's see if he has a Supreme Verdict. Another Augur or an Angel would save him and keep him alive long enough. Nope, doesn't look like he has it. He also, a Detention Sphere would give him another turn. Alright, so we're just going to attack with both. We didn't draw anything, just drew a lot of lands, but it might be enough, it looks like. So Celestial Flare is a real card you gotta play around, and we figured it out and attacked with both. I'll go to our sideboard, and the cards you want in this matchup. We want Voices, we want Sigarda, and we want a Mending Touch. I'm not really too worried about creatures he could play, so Semi-Charm isn't that good. And then Unflinching Courage is also another card that's is like the least needed aura. And Fiendslayer Paladin isn't that good. Like he's just blue-white, so put some cards back in. We can also bring in the Spell Ruptures, and another bring back in an Unflinching Courage. So we have less we have the same amount of like creatures because we put in Voices, but those don't have Hexproof. Those can die to things. But Paladins, if he's blue or red, I keep them in because of they have Pillar, which can't kill it, which is awesome. But he just has like Azorius Charm and Supreme Verdicts, so this doesn't do too much. Other decks I've seen play 3 Glade Cover Scouts, and those are better in this matchup, but generally they're pretty weak against other creature decks. So we're going to try this out. And we're going to be on the draw again. Let's see what our hand is this time. So this is our hand. He kept. This is pretty awesome. We could go turn 2, scout, and ethereal armor, and then we can go like a Johnny and have spell rupture. Can't counter supreme break, but seems pretty good. I'm not gonna mulligan this. A little unfortunate that we don't have an untapped green source turn 1. So we'll just play our Halled Fountain. This deck, like one of the problems it has is the mana base. So we could have Syncopate for 1. So I guess I'll just play the Scout. I'll just play around Syncopate. Oh, or no, I don't have to. That makes it easier for me. And I can either play a Johnny next turn. So he doesn't have Celestial Flare mana. We drew an untap land, and that works fine, because then we can go Ethereal Armor. I'm going pretty all in on this Scouts. And hopefully he doesn't have Supreme Verge, but he also needs another white to do that, and he has no dual lands. And these Spell Ruptures will probably fire off pretty quickly on whatever spells he casts. No, that's fine. I want to get like Angels or Augurs with these. Or, I guess I can get Terminus. If he has Syncopate, it's pretty bad. But he might take out some counter spells because they're not too good against us. I mean, they're okay. Oh, and he thinks twice. Okay, that's good. That's awesome. No second white yet. We actually just kill him. We just play Ethereal Armor, make it a 10/10. Pay 2 life for a Johnny and give it double strike and attack for 20. And there's nothing for 1 blue that can stop us. So yeah, that that worked out pretty well. Like Ethereal Armor's stuck up really quickly, and we had our cheap Hexproof creature, and they just worked out really well. And so that was round 1, and hopefully we can have a great success in the rest of the tournament. We'll see you start of round 2.